Hello, my people. Thank you so much. Welcome back, and welcome back to my channel, of course. Thank you for turning on that bell so that every time I drop a video, you're the first one to see it. Now, keep on doing so. Talk to me through the comment section so that I can know what you're feeling about my advices and knowledge and all that. But I'm here to give you something about a will or the last wishes of a human being on earth and how significant it is to those who are supposed to receive the message. So there were speculations when General Francis Omondi Ogolla arrested. Was he a Muslim? Why are they burying him in a hurry? Is there something they are hiding? And yes, as humans, we are open to critic, question, and also speculate matters that we feel they are unnatural, or somehow they are misleading, or somehow they are unsatisfying. All right. So when you do, I have never been there. Sorry to say, but my grandfather passed back in 1999, and lucky enough, my dad was among the last people to talk to him, and he received all the messages. So when my dad shares to me what my grandpa passed on and shared with him, I understand this. So your wishes or your will has to be very, very honored. And this one will spark the question of, do dead people, can they affect us while they're already dead? Can something happen? And the reality and the truth of the matter is, yes, it can. Especially in Africa, because I am one, and this is the culture I've been brought up. I am one person. I've come from the seniors, among the senior former chiefs of this country, and Itenya happens to be one of the senior. In fact, is the founder of our village, and traveling from one area to another is the creator and founder of my village back in Western Kenya. As much as I told you, my mom comes from Siaya. The story for another day, when we'll be continuing with the truth watchdog making, about the making of the truth watchdog. Now, back to, can they affect? Yes, they can, because these people's spirits will hang around with us, and if they are not satisfied in accordance with their wishes or will, they will harm us. Why am I saying so? I saw some conversation somewhere, people asking, is it true people can refuse to travel? They can refuse to go to be buried, like maybe the vehicles, gets stuck, or refuses to ignite, or does it make sense? Yes. At one instance, I was lucky to witness this when I was still small boy, and this was back in Kibera at Olympic Shopping Center. It is still there until to date, I think. Now, there was this Lejo Maria lady, whom I want to presume comes from Migori, because that's the headquarter, but Kisumu, larger Kisumu or Nyanza region, or even Western. And what happened is, this lady was to be taken home, and they were doing the last viewing in the homestead, or in the estate, or in the public viewing for the people in the Nairobi area, so that when they leave for burial at home or funeral, they move. But now people finish the viewing. As kids, you are like, sometimes you are bad, or you are stopped from seeing some other things. But for me, it wasn't a big deal, because I grew up. I remember touching the corpse of my grandfather when we were mourning him, and I could touch him freely. And we stayed with him, like, I think it was almost 4 days. Yeah, he was well, treated at the mortuary, as much as, because he was ill and they had gone to hospital and all those things. So when at home, we were waiting for some of our aunts and stuff, so we stayed with him. And this answers the question of tunalala na wafu. Like, it doesn't work like that. What happens is, this dead person will be there, and will be taken care of, will be washed, will be, all those things. And then, as we wait for those who are far away, long distances, to come and join us in burial and funeral, days will, of course, go. And the funny thing is, these people are well treated, and they will never even smell them until they've overstayed. If they overstay, like, because remember, they are not in a freezer, they are in a coffin. Sometimes, before even coffin, they are on a bed, just literally a good bed, spread, sometimes they are bed and they just sleep there. They are covered with sheets, and yeah, it's part of us. But now we are being stopped from viewing it because we are even strangers. We are not even family members of this lady. Now, this lady, I'm talking about the Legend Maria lady, she started now increasing in size. How do we say deflecting or whatever? Deflecting. Yeah, she started like increasing in size because she doesn't want to go, because she couldn't now fit into the casket. So they started talking to her. Like, I'm like, I could hear, and it could remind me back when we were, my grandfather was buried seated. So I'll tell you in another story. Remind me. Now this one was being quarreled. Hey, you can't do this to us. You are shaming us. You have to go home. Don't do this to us. And it became somewhere. Sometimes even they want to get violent and slap her and beat her and just force her to calm down. And I was interested to get to know why did that happen? Why was it happening? And I'm glad to be, taught and told, like, you see, when she's behaving like that, or when the dead person is behaving like that, or sometimes you can see their tears. I saw the tears of my little cousin back at home crying, and he was already dead on the deathbed. I was like, wait, what? Did he just remove tears? I don't know why, but these people resonate with us. They can feel us, they can listen to us, and yes, they can listen to us. So they had to force this lady, talk to her nicely and all those, and then she started going down and down, and they started singing, they started praising God, and they started telling her, you're a good person, forgive. And I was told the reason why they behave so, it's some of their wishes are not being taken care of. Maybe the kids are being ignored, maybe their will is not being followed to the letter, maybe the person who was responsible for their demise or their death is around. So when they protest to show the unsatisfaction or the displeasure of somebody bad being around, they can sweat, they can cry, you can see tears running out of their eyes, you can see them increasing, and it can go so big, it can deflect to the level of even bursting. It's that bad. So those people wonder, like Western Kenya, Luo Nyanza, why we have these things. It's true, because we are so much attached to our people that I don't know, our ancestors will stay with us. And that's why, you see, if let's say, for example, somebody committed suicide, we won't bury them with respect and honor like any other person who just passed on. We'll punish them. We'll punish them for that. And in most cases, we don't do funeral for them. We bury them quickly. And, we'll even sometimes you can beat them if they did something bad. And for that, because if you don't do that, the bad omen, the taboo, the chira, and the evil spirits will near your home. One day you can be just seated and then see the house is on fire without a cause, or cows are dying, or chicken are dying for no reason. The spirits are provoked and they are unhappy because the will and the wishes of these people are not honored. So I want you to know I want to know what you're feeling about this, and the knowledge, and what you know more about this you can add there, because I can't say everything in a single video. But yes, the dead can react, they are with us, and I'm just proud of my culture because we honor our own people, we love them, and we'll go with them to the last minute. So when you see General Ogolla being buried within 3 days as he asked, it has to be honored. I'm telling you, if it was to be dishonored, I don't know. Some of these accidents you see all over the country, stuff happening, some of these things are affected by our culture, and people don't take it for seriousness. And that taking it for granted is what punishes us, even if you don't want to know, or you know it happens. So don't take these things for granted. When you visit your elderly people, that's the grandmothers, ask them the way of African lifestyle, the culture, the traditions, and how we used to behave. And let me tell you, as much as I'm wearing a very nice white t-shirt and maybe my face is glittering and speaking even in foreign language so that all of us can understand, I'll tell you for free, my heritage, my culture is my heritage. My Africanism, my Pan-Africanism will continue shining in me because I am proud to be one. I am proud to be one. I'm a descendant of Nabongo Mumia, and I am also a descendant of Ramogi, and I'm so proud of it. So honor your culture, live well, and kudos. Keep on subscribing, share this video, comment below, and let me know what you're feeling. I just want to continue sharing with you these nuggets. Maybe our kids might not be able to get this, and maybe the people who are supposed to tell us this are not even no longer there. And I'm glad I have tested some of that lifestyle and they've shared with me. So I'm sharing with you so that you know these things. Yeah, I'm telling you as plain as it is, as per my knowledge and understanding, so that when that time comes, we need this information. People can listen to it, can relate to it, and can correct some of the things. Sawa sawa. So thank you so much. You know what to do. Turn on that bell, and every time I drop down this, you're the first one to see it. And we go on sharing the knowledge as we continue safeguarding ourselves. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Cheers.